I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
This is another request for Guillermo for his very generous donation via PayPal. Really appreciate that. If anyone's ever interested in donating to the channel for requests of reviews, videos, movie topics, various topics, re-reviews, commentaries, what have you, you do it either directly via my PayPal or part of my Patreon. The links to both are down in the info box. And one of the films he sent me, well, he didn't send me, but he asked me to review was a film called RWD, which is a found footage movie. Now, I keep harping on this. I'm actually fine with people requesting found footage movie reviews, even though a lot of them have been rants. But because for some reason I'm always still intrigued by them, because the ones I really enjoy, I know it's redundant, but one I'm going to talk about later, Possession of Michael Keaton, really enjoyed. Afflicted, The Tunnel, Blair Witch Project, As Above, So Below, Exist, Digging Up the Marrow. Maybe because it's a format, a film that Grant's been with us for a while, but you think of the large stream of movies is still fairly young compared to slasher films, possession films, other side genres. And it's not really a genre, it's a actual film technique is the way to put it. I mean, maybe cheaper technique. So I'm always intrigued, even though so far about 80% of them have been sucked to, but the 20% I've really enjoyed. And that's based on the ones I've seen, of course. You can tell that's 2 minutes in, I haven't talked about this movie. I mean, part of me, do I really want to harp on this film too much? It does seem like a movie that was only made by two guys who are the leads of this film. These two 20-some-year-old guys, maybe in their teens, they're running the show called Ghost Goof. Seems like something that they would upload to YouTube or some other streaming site. They're talking about just regular and sometimes very juvenile crap. Someone brings an off-brand Gold Bond, and I'm like, am I really gonna like these characters? And the writing isn't the greatest. I mean, the two seem natural as friends with each other, but it's not like they have a lot of great stimulating conversations. But I'm okay, where is this gonna go? I don't hate the acting. I mean, the dialogue, it just seems like random shit. I don't know. Weird stuff, they start happening. One of them gets a phone call from the other guy, but the other guy goes, well, I didn't call you. He keeps hearing the guy's voice, but he's looking at him and he's not talking. He's like, what are you, ventriloquist? Grabs the guy's mouth, but he still hears the guy talking. Throughout the film, you keep hearing the sound and technical interference. I understand what they were doing when I get to the gist of the main thrust of the plot. But there had to have been better ways to do this, because what you end up doing is annoying and irritating the fuck out of the viewer. to the point that you're raping eardrums, or they feel like a dick is in their ear. In fact, that will feel better, because a dick don't make sound unless it's pissing. At least maybe they give a fair warning. No, instead, you don't get fair warning. You either get this annoying technical interference of the camera or the sound, or the absolute worst goddamn phone ringtone ever in the history of fucking films. Just from time to time, this phone rings, and this is the phone ring. I didn't want to put that near the microphone because I'd kill eardrums. But that's even louder. That's nothing. If I did that right to the microphone, it'd be nothing. It's... If you play cheap horror games, whether it be on Steam or something, and they're reusing sound effects, and usually there's a shrill of a woman, like a shriek as loud as could be. That's what, out of the blue, from time to time, comes from this phone. They only did that for a jump scare, and it just comes off as not only cheap, not only annoying, not only irritating, but fucking infuriating. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure there are better ways to try to build up, I don't know, try to build up suspense. Try to build up your character. Or you know what? Go watch the Blair Witch Project and see how they actually built up mood, some atmosphere, among other films. You don't need annoying fucking phone rings and stupid technical interference. So at one point, they go by this building and they see something go by and they chase it and they can't find it, where to go. They think they see a window, it's open, then they see it closed, so they're leaving. Then they find this silo. They go in it. This is where you really get the technical interference on the camera. The cameraman's trying to find his buddy. They walk around this. They finally find each other. They hear sound effects. This loud noise pulsates. They find this room where this computer has this bright light, brighter than when the fucking suitcase is open in Pulp Fiction. And I think it's a laptop they're looking at. His buddy vanishes in front of him. He goes in front of it, and then out comes himself and his buddy. And he's like, what? And then he gets thrust into... They push him into the light. And then they realize they've gone back the beginning of the day. And I will say this is an interesting idea where it becomes sort of a time loop. So more and more of these, I don't want to say clones, but doubles of these two guys keep appearing. Because it's not like they vanish. If the first two came in, boom, then there'd be 4, then there'd be 6, then there'd be 8. And by the end you realize this has been done a lot because there's a shitload of doubles. And I'm thinking, if there's this many goddamn doubles in this fucking woods, they would have seen any of them in 5 minutes. With how many of these fucking people are around, but I'll get to that. Now, I said that idea was interesting. I'm like, okay, the build-up, the two characters, I'm not sure because of the dialogue, like, eh. But the acting's not bad. I've seen much worse. They do seem like people you would see on YouTube, for better or for worse. Interesting idea, bit different from the norm of a found footage feature. Then immediately loses me. Because I asked you, out there, anybody who sees this, if you saw doubles of yourself, and then you realize you've gone back to the beginning of the day, and you've seen doubles of yourself in the woods, and they're where you were at yesterday, like they're redoing the same stuff that you already did, but now you're watching yourself from before. What would you do? Well, if you have no reaction, if it's no biggie, if it's not a big deal, and your only reaction is staring and watching yourselves, looking at one of you piss and go, dude, I thought it'd be bigger. I've seen that ass before. I'm going to go smack that ass. And instead of going out of the woods, filming them, the find of the century, they decide to steer themselves, play pranks on themselves, fuck with themselves, throw rocks, follow them into that warehouse so they're at where they were at earlier in the movie. So then you realize, oh, the sound effects that these guys were hearing when we first, oh, that was the previous themselves. And oh, the person they thought was running, that was one of them just fucking with them. And the closing of the window, because it's like a weird time loop, but yet there's multiple growing of doubles, but yet you don't fucking see barely any, like where the fuck are all these? By it gets to the end, it seems like there's 50 of them. So you think you would have seen a lot more of them fucking sooner. And did I say that your fucking plan is just to scare them? Just to prank them? Oh, this is the fucking... This is the discovery of the century. And your fucking number one thought is, wow, I thought your dick was bigger, man. Look, I'm seeing it. And oh, you're watching from behind. Oh, that's your ass. Oh, I'm gonna go smack that ass. You just don't prank them and try to steer them? What the fuck? 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 You know, RWD, I know it's meant for rewind. And, you know, it must be called DW40 because I think if you drank that, you would have enough brain cells left before you're gone, and then you write that stupid shit. Like if RWD. Might be called DUH. 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 Because it's so fucking stupid. It's stupid. You can't tell me we'll budget. No, that's a script. That's a story. You know how much money that is? Here's a piece of paper. Here's a pen. Oh, you don't even need that. You got a computer? All you do is type. You save, you type. You save, you type. Literally one of the dumbest fucking... You took what could have been an intriguing idea and you made such a dumb fucking idea. And the rest of the film is a buildup of them fucking with themselves. And then I guess the other versions that were before them fucking themselves, and then the ones that came in after them, they're fucking with them. And they're all trying to steer themselves. And then for some reason, apparently these two were psychopaths. The movie doesn't tell us. I'm assuming it. Because one of them just decides to go stab the shit and kill one of his selves. And then the third one kills him, and I'm like, well, okay, well, I guess he's dead. But then his partner hides, and then it replays again. So I guess because it's a loop, it's like, okay, his buddy's back, but he's able to save him this time. And then, yet again, the sound effects are distracting or irritating. You get either the stupid, shrill, shrieking ringtones or the static sound that gets annoying real fast, real quick. So then you get to the finale where they're both running, trying to get back to that silo again. People coming out of the fucking woodwork, versions of themselves. I'm like, where the fuck were any of these fucking 80 fucking people that we've never seen? There's like 80 people. Where's the other 75 that we've never seen before? 76 that we've never seen before. And why the Discovery of the Century and decide to prank this? I mean, that type of, oh, no biggie, there's duplicates of himself. That's not believable. That's. I know horror movies and whatever genre, you leave your brain at the door, but this is literally leaving your brain at the sperm bank. So people have a fucking glory hole on your ass so they can take the brain and have a fucking circle jerk. I'm sorry, the jizz in your brain is not going to cool it down. Whether you're a fucking hothead or not. Jizz on the brain ain't going to cool it down, so don't worry about the circle jerk. Take it from sperm vein, put it back in your head, and give a little twist of a knob. Or a fucking nail, or a fucking drill, or a fucking screwdriver. Put some screws in there. Let the brain set in. Because this is fucking stupid. Stupid writing. I get it. You're two guys. But even then, you really sit down and go, if this was meant as a parody on the genre, then it should be funny, satirical. Really play off the comedic aspects. You don't. You have shitty jump scares with the shitty phone ringing and, oh, how does it end? The two of them get to the laptop again. Boom. They say, we gotta go back as early as we can. And of course his buddy, when they're there, he can't find his buddy. And then he comes out, I'm like, okay, well, that's not him. I was right, because he gets that stupid phone ring again. I'm not even going to try it. And it's his buddy. And then during the end credits, it's like this one random scene where someone goes, hits one. Oh, that's the end of it. What do you mean that's the end of it? It's nighttime. Is that supposed to... I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Because it's the daytime, and there's the guy we've been watching, and then one of the other duplicates, then credits, then it's nighttime, and then the cameraman's just looking around, someone comes at him, someone hits him, and his buddy. I'm like, well, wait a minute, so if that's supposed to link up to the ending, that doesn't make sense. Because what? You saw him, you ran off, blah, 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 it got nighttime, all without us seeing the viewer. I put too much in the fucking thought in this than the people who made this did. If you ever watch this, I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you made your movie. I'm glad you're charging, $15-20 for people to pay it. Cool. Doesn't mean you have to like it. RWD, WTF. Really, that's what this could be called. WTF. Because what the fuck? was the purpose, the idea, the thinking, and taking what could be an intriguing idea, found footage or not, and ain't no fucking biggie. Oh yeah, well cool. We got duplicates of ourselves. Cool. Let's try to fuck with them. And then dialogue like, I've seen that ass before. I'll go smack that ass. And dude, I thought your dick would be bigger. So that's my thoughts on WTF, the movie. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Seriously, what in the fuck, man? What the fuck?